The YouTube thumbnail game is on, and I'm your host CGR back with another episode. So today I will be discussing my top 10 mistakes that I have made in the YouTube thumbnail game that you should not. So let's start. There is an anecdote I would like to share. When I am on my deathbed and I'm not gonna think that man, I should have charged my clients more. No, I'm just gonna wish that I had written shorter texts on my thumbnail. Lame joke maybe. Anyways, let's get to my top 10 mistakes in the YouTube thumbnail game. Number 1, procrastinating and waiting for people to approach me on Upwork rather than me approaching clients I would like to work with. I have done this a lot, like putting in the work matters so much. You have to do the work, you have to approach people, you have to get the experience ASAP. I should have had, and I should do more, I should be more, I should approach more, I should produce more, I should put in more work, 16 hours, 20 hours. I should challenge myself more. I'm a lot in comfort zone. I should leave all the distraction 100% completely. I'm trying to minimize it ASAP as much as possible, but it can be better, it should be better. Procrastinating and waiting for things to happen. I need to not wait for things to happen. I need to take charge of it 100%. Like I'm trying to take charge. Someone will say from outside, you are in 100% charge, but I can do better. I know that, and you should too. You can do better. You know that underneath. That's the thing. If you do know that you can do better, there is no other way than doing more. If you know that you can be better, there is no other way than being better. There is a quote from Jordan B. Peterson that I 100% adore and love. It says something about this. Let me read it to you. The only way is through. Take more of what poisons you until you turn it into a tonic that girdles the world around you. Wow. I mean, come on. That is so fucking good. The only way is through. If you do know that you can do better, if you know that you can make better thumbnails, if you know that you can work with better clients, the only way is through. Take more of what poisons you. Take more of what poisons you. Take more of what poisons you until you turn it into a tonic that girdles the world around you. Until you turn it into a tonic. Until you turn it into a tonic and girdles the world around you. There is no other way. I should have done more. I should do more, and I will do more. Next, trying to negotiate the cost when I was starting, instead of just doing the work for the skill I'm going to learn and the person I'm going to become on the way. When I started, as told you in my story, I negotiated from $3 to $3.5 instead of just doing the work, because I learned so much. I am so happy that he was convinced with $3.5, because I was not gonna work for less than that. I said to him something like that. I'm so happy that he didn't just, took someone else for $3, because I guess he must have had other people who were ready to work for $3. And maybe my work was better, I don't know. But especially even right now, I should take more things that inspire me and do that thing instead of trying to make money. Like Alex Hormozi had this saying, the most businesses fail because they try to make money right now in the short term rather than building the thing so that you are building the base so that you can have the tallest building instead of just building the building right now. So doing that thing is really important. The skills you're gonna learn, you need the skills, you need the experience. You need to become the person who does do the work rather than just talking about it. We become the person. So that is so important. taking less inspiration in the start. I often just started making the thumbnails instead of trying to find thumbnails of inspiration around those niches, around those videos that have previously worked in the past, and trying to mimic them and understand why they may have worked. Like if you see 5-10 inspiration, then you see a common trend in all of those which possibly may have had made them work. Like eventually you do learn it, because if you do not make good thumbnails, then people will not be happy with you, and then they will say that your work isn't good, and they will like many times clients go and find good inspirations for you. So as a service provider, your responsibility is to, like, in the offers book from the Alex Hormozy, he talks about the offers. Like the person doesn't need to do, the person in the front of you, the customer, the client, he needs to do as less work as possible, so that then you have the best offer, then you have the most leverage. So yeah, it's your job to find inspiration, it's your job to think of the text, it's your job to make the thing of the thing and the idea. Yes, you are not an expert when you have started, and if there is an agency, they will help you and guide you, but try to take inspiration from things that have worked in the past and try to find pattern and try to even mimic them. There is no problem in mimicking what has already worked, if you do not just do it blindly and do not try to see a pattern in that. So number 4, try to handle many other designs like Instagram post, Instagram carousel, Canva design, editing videos, etc. Riches are in the niches. So initially I tried to do a lot more thing, and I think like it's very debatable, and other thing, like try a lot of things before you actually find the thing about you, or like you are inclined from the nature to do it. But now I think that there is no such thing. Like there are things in life that you will be more inclined towards because of your environment you grew up in and the things you are predisposed to genetically maybe. But once you, like, if you do not hate something and you find the goodness in that, the passion, the flow, the passion, etc., all those words, when you do the thing for long enough period of time, when you are good enough in that field, that's when you try to get to experience the real joy of doing that thing. So yeah, maybe experiment. Like there is no hardcore thing about that. YouTube thumbnail game alone is really, really deep, as I feel at the present moment, and it's alone. If you get good at this, kudos. In not posting my work on social media, I'm still working on this, and I have posted some bit. I should do more. I will do more. I need to do more. As I said, I'm never convinced with the work I do. Like one podcast today, I should be doing 3. Like there is some, but yeah, you need to show your work on social media. It's a really, really important and powerful tool for us to miss. I'm working on it. Everyone should work it too. Like the scalability, massive scalability. Like social media is one of the most powerful tool. Like it can scale to 1 billion people. Everything, every idea, every product that you have, it can scale to 1 billion people if you market it really well. There is no other so powerful thing, and reaching millions of people, like it has never been so easier, never been so convenient, and never been even possible in throughout the history. So that's so enticing and controlling. So yeah, everyone should use social media as a powerful tool. It is a very big leverage that should be using. Making things before understanding what the client actually wants to see. Yeah. So you put in all the work of what you are trying to think, because whatever the topic comes, you get an idea about it based on your experience and your expectations of that idea, or you do try to get the real idea or depth from the script and the chat GPT. Maybe you ask 10 points about that idea and trying to figure out what's around it. But many times, especially some clients which have only one channel and it's like very important to them, they want to see something. They do not know if it's gonna work or it's not gonna work, but you have to understand what they want to see in that thumbnail, in that thing of theirs. So what they want to see is they want it to be there, so your work will just almost be wasted if that's actually they want to see and you make something else. So always communicate well. Communication is so important in life, work, relationships, of course. Next point number 7, trying to make it more inclined towards what I would like to see or the effects I would like to try, other than what it should be made and what is already performing on the web. Like, it's so basic. We as a human beings, we try to do things that we want. We try to make things that we like more, and that's also a good thing. It's like a personal touch that makes us a designer, that makes us a human. Like, a person may just, let's talk about the very basic thing. Like, if you are organizing things, let's say, you will do it in a certain way, other than other person will do it in a certain way, but there is some way that it should be done, which is maybe more optimized, and you should like try to balance between those two of what you want and what is more optimized way to do that thing. So focus on. Number 8, this is really funny, not making the faces big enough. Like, initially, and I still do, like many times I like the whole top of the head, leaving us some room above my head till the waist of the person to be shown in the video. It kind of looks more professional to me. But in many niches and many scenarios, you need just the face and less of the body. So when you do need it, make the faces big enough and don't show the chest or the waist or the neck too much. Like, neck should always be present, but yeah, don't show too much. Not using enough blurred and wide angle backgrounds. Blurred and wide angle backgrounds work wonders. Like, every day I see the backgrounds which are blurred perform much better, wide angle backgrounds perform much better. So yeah, use them. Feeling this is not a good enough niche. Like, I didn't feel that I should, initially call myself a YouTube thumbnail designer. Like, you're just doing a small thing, mate. You're just a small job. You're not a social media designer. Like, social media designer, yeah, sounds much more enticing to call myself. But now, YouTube thumbnail designer. And as our dear great Shah Rukh Khan SRK said, कोई भी धंधा छोटा नहीं होता और धंधे से बड़ा कोई धर्म नहीं होता. No business is small and there is no bigger religion than a business. And so the YouTube thumbnail game is a very big business, and it's very, very great business and great religion. कोई भी धंधा छोटा नहीं होता, धंधे से बड़ा कोई धर्म नहीं होता. ये धंधा को हम कायम रखते. CGR Designs, presented to you by CGR Designs. The YouTube thumbnail game is on and it will remain on. So I will see you in the next video. Thank you.